Geminis, hi babies, what's up with you guys? How are the twins doing? Oh, well, you guys have a lot. You guys are always dealing with a lot, but one thing I can appreciate about Geminis is you guys are very good with figuring out a solution to any problems that you have. Whoa, these cards just want to pop out. All right. Sorry, my phone is going off. It's so annoying. Give me 1 second. I'm about to silence it. I guess now is a better time than any to say if you are not following me on my social media, please do. I feel like I strike nerves from time to time in some of the things that I discuss on my Twitter page, especially. Not so much my Instagram, but yeah, my Twitter is lit. So if you are not following me on my socials, that will be in the description box below. But let us get into your reading. Right, enough about me. So let's get into your reading. The first card that came out was the Six of Cups, followed by the Six of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Second row, you have the Six of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Ooh. And then the last row is the Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands, and the outcome card is the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, for those that are curious, Queen of Pentacles with the Lovers underneath and the Four of Cups underneath that. So in the month of May, I see you guys struggling a little bit internally with something. For some reason, what came to mind when I was looking at the Six of Cups with this Six of Wands and this Nine of Swords was like feeling like you've peaked in life, right? Not really seeing what else is out there for you to accomplish, in a sense, because the Six of Cups is a card about nostalgia, about reminiscing about the past, right, emotionally, and then the Six of Wands is all about like success. So if you think about somebody who in high school or maybe in college, they were like at the top of their game, right? If they played basketball, they were on their way to playing for the NBA, or that was like a desire, right? But it didn't really necessarily come to fruition. I see you guys being in your mind in that way, like you didn't really accomplish what you thought you would in this phase of your life. Like you feel like you have been a lot further along your path than you actually are. So you're in your heads about that. And I feel like part of what's blocking you from still being able to accomplish those goals, right? To be able to have successes, or to be able to do something that emotionally would, I don't want to say complete you, but would fulfill you. What's blocking you is you don't really know how to ask for help with this Six of Pentacles and this Three of Pentacles. You don't really know who to turn to or who you can trust with helping you realize your potential or realize your dream. And why is my head being cut off? Okay, sorry. So I'm fixing that, yeah. I kind of get a sense that you're still trying to go at it alone, but you need to realize that you cannot handle everything that's coming against you. You're not meant to go through this journey of life by yourself and to do everything by yourself and handle everything by yourself. This is a card that speaks about limitations, and I would suggest, if you don't know what your natal chart is, you don't know the placements of the planets in your chart, that you look into that, because Saturn is going retrograde, and Saturn is the planet that deals with limitations and restrictions, knowing when and where to limit yourself, right? It's not a planet that appreciates excess, and Saturn is in Capricorn, which is another sign that does not like excess or frivolity. You really need to hone in on what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and be able to reach out to those other people that could assist you and help you get the things that you desire to accomplish off the ground. You need to look outside of yourself, which is kind of funny because in this video I was kind of talking about myself, and I was like, okay, I realize it's not all about me. That's the energy that I'm picking up with you guys. You have to get out of your head, and you have to get out of the idea that you can do it all, right? The great thing about power and realizing how powerful you are is understanding that yes, you have the skill sets to do everything. You very well are capable of running your own business from top to bottom and doing it all. But you also need to understand that you don't have to. Delegation is a powerful thing. Bill Gates did not become who he was by himself. He had a team of people helping him, you know. Albert Einstein, anybody that has won like a Nobel Prize, a Pulitzer Prize, anything and anyone that has reached its heights of success was not able to do it independently. We're all here to help one another. It's just really figuring out and realizing who it is that you can trust to help you build your idea and get your dream off the ground, get your projects off the ground. And not really feel like feeling like you always have to compete with other people, because that's what I'm picking up with this energy. It could also be you competing with yourself, trying to outdo yourself, and the energies are not very well channeled, right? You need to redirect that energy. That's kind of what I'm picking it up. Sidebar, I don't read in one direction. I'm not a linear type of person, so I'm all over the place with these cards. As I feel you guys have kind of been a little all over the place, or will be in the month of May. In regards to love this month, I feel like you guys have possibly met the person of your dreams, or someone that you've been dreaming about on a 5D level, a spiritual level. You see that relationship, but it hasn't manifested into the physical yet. However, manifestation of anything, when it comes to like love, when it comes to business, when it comes to money, when it comes to health, when it comes to better spirituality, a better spiritual relationship with yourself, self-love, when it comes to just wanting to manifest things in your life, it works very much like a boomerang. And I've mentioned this on Twitter. Anything that you want, any desire that you have, it turns into a thought form. And then that thought form, because there is shared consciousness, it goes out into the universe. And the universe very well hears you. The person that you may want to connect with very well has that connection and understands and feels that connection as well, right? But there are other things that get in the way, which would be your fears, right? Once it sets out into the universe, it is making its way back to you. But the speed with which what you want comes back to you depends on how much faith you have in it. So I would just say, keep strong in your faith. Remain in harmony with yourself. Continue to be generous, continue to be loving, continue to share and open up your heart. I'm seeing some green, so open up your heart chakra, right? Continue to have balance and understand the changes within oneself that still need to be made before you can move forward in accepting or getting back the things that you put out into the universe, before it can come back to you. So if you feel like you're always coming up short in relationships, it's like you get so close but no cigar type of thing. You're done with doing the same thing to get the same results, right? You're no longer going to play into that type of insanity. because nothing different has happened. Nothing's really changing. So you're going to be taking, or should take, right? I can't tell you what to do, but you may in the month of May find yourself taking stock of the part that you play and the patterns in your life and the way in which karma has played a part in relieving you of certain debts that you had to pay off in order for you to move into another period, another phase of your life where you have more success, especially in terms of love. There were certain things that still needed to be changed about you. And you know that, right? If you've been doing enough work, you know that certain things had to be changed. But you'll move forward a better, more honest, more driven, more passionate, more loyal, more respectable, more authentic person, right? And understand that, especially if not in love, it can be in love where you feel like you may have to compete for love, or you feel like your partner has a lot of options. You may have a lot of options in love, or in terms of work. You may have a lot of options. A lot of jobs may want you. A lot of people may want the position that you get placed in. Say if you get a raise in the month of May, you can expect that other people will be jealous, and they will be trying, and they will try to come for you and what you have, like the abundance that you've accumulated. But don't let that get the best of you. You know who you are. You know who you're worth. You know how much you're worth. You know how hard you've worked for the things that you have in your life now. So don't listen to the naysayers. And this is from the bottom of the deck, right? Don't listen to what other people have to say about it, because they're not going to do anything but put you in a position where you start to question yourself and your abilities, or where you start to be less decisive than the energy that you are coming into for the month of May. Don't let anybody deter you. Don't let anybody take you off your path, no matter how hard they try. And some people will try you in the month of May. But yeah, continue to be great. Do the right thing this month. You still have the time to make a different choice. If something that you thought you wanted, which you consider to be a success, was something that was always a dream of yours, if you have now put yourself in a position where you realize it's no longer what you thought you wanted, it's no longer what you need, because there's a difference between wants and needs, you have the opportunity to make a different choice, right? As long as you're paying attention to the signs, you will find that you are in the right place at the right time, talking to the right people. You will find that right relationship if you're single. As long as you believe you can move forward, it can happen, but only if you believe that within yourself. Don't get bogged down. Don't try to take on too many tasks. Delegate this month, and all will be well. So that's what I'm picking up for Geminis for the month of May. If this did resonate for you, definitely give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more. I will talk to you guys soon.